Hi all, welcome to Devops Wonder, Devops for all. This is the Fujitsu real interview question for 7 to 15 years on DevOps. In the DevOps section, they asked two questions. One is how Kubernetes works with DevOps, and the second question is how Docker works with DevOps. So, in case if you are working on DevOps, we must know Docker and Kubernetes. So, those two are the vital tools which will be used in DevOps environment. So, they are expecting a strong knowledge on Kubernetes and Docker, and how it is integrated with DevOps we need to explain here. DevOps technology questions. So the first question is what is Jira backlog and why it is important. So we need to explain why the Jira backlog is important here. The second question is explain Jira. So why Jira is needed, what is the use of Jira, and how Jira is helpful for DevOps. That's a portion we need to explain. Third question is agile methodology. So why agile methodology is used, what are the steps in present in agile methodology, what is Scrum, what is Kanban, what is extreme programming, all those things we need to explain here. And plus we need to explain how DevOps helps Agile helps DevOps, like that we need to explain. Fourth question is how Kanban be used in DevOps, that we need to explain the Kanban usage of DevOps. First of all, if you go through the Kanban, you can easily able to understand work on this. Last question is how you work with, did you work with GitLab and Bitbucket? So they are expecting knowledge on working knowledge on GitLab or Bitbucket. Instead of GitHub, they are expecting knowledge on GitLab and Bitbucket. So, and they are less expecting how we are integrating these things with Docker and Kubernetes. So if you are deploying your deployment, your projects through PM2 or Jenkins, any tools, but they are expecting knowledge on GitLab and Bitbucket integration with Docker and Kubernetes here. Any knowledge on AWS or Azure, they're asking in the DevOps technology section. So we need to explain the Docker commands. What are the Docker commands we mostly used that we need to explain? The question is how you list all containers and stop a particular container in Docker. So how we are listing the containers, what is the command we are using for that, and how to stop a particular container in Docker means how can you stop that one, that we need to explain. Next question is how to manage ports in Docker. So we have multiple ports. So how can we manage our ports in Docker, that they are expecting? And the last question is what is replication controller in Kubernetes? And we also need to explain how kube service acts as a load balancer for replicas. For example, if you are having 10 replicas, so how the load balancer works for the 10 replicas. So like that we need to explain everything with the example. That is what they are expecting. Coming to the JD section, so they are expecting good knowledge on Kubernetes and Docker. And the second one is they need added advantage if you have the knowledge on AWS and Azure and you have knowledge on cloud deployments. Third one is deep understanding of DevOps, and we have must work knowledge on Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, or combined knowledge on any of these things will be a added advantage. Coming to the project section questions, so they are asking what are the Linux commands you use mostly in the DevOps implementations. They expect a wide range of commands, Linux commands, and Linux knowledge. And the second one is how you integrate Docker and Kubernetes. Third one is how you integrate Docker and Kubernetes with the Jenkins. So like the combined actions, combined services, they are expecting the most. Final question is how you handle a data failure in cloud deployment or cloud-based things. If some data failure occurs, how you handle. That is the last question. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe DevOps Wonder, DevOps for all. Thank you for watching. Thanks.